Welcome back to Elder Wolf MTG, everyone. Excited to bring you another pack opening video. We've been earning packs through the season as well as just winning some packs in some drafts, which has been really nice. So we have quite a few packs here to open it. We have, I guess it's 22 packs here, mostly of the Bloomburrow set. And so we will be opening and talking about the rares, mostly from the limited context, that is, like in terms of drafting or maybe sealed. But yeah, excited to have these pack opening videos so y'all can go on the journey with me as we continue our quest to earn every card that the game has to offer, all 4 copies, as we go into the future. So yeah, let's open some packs. All right, looks like a mythic out of the gate, which is great.
Doesn't take a genius to see something weird is going on.
Ral, Crackling Wit, one of the few planeswalkers in the Bloomburrow set. 4 mana for 4 loyalty counters. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a loyalty counter on Ral, which that's pretty awesome. And then his +1, create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. And -3, you can draw 3, then discard 2. And then -10 is, which would take quite a long time to get there, other than that when you cast non-creature spells, you get more loyalty counters. So that's how Ral works, but his -10 is draw 3, and then you get an emblem with instant and sorcery spells you cast have Storm. And Storm is when you cast the spell, copy it for each spell cast before it. So it just goes off over time. A limited, I mean, definitely playable, but you're not going to get to the -10 in limited, so you're really looking at this for prowess creatures, which is good, and the ability to basically filter your deck with his -3. So a good card. I don't know if I would first pick Ral. It depends on what else is in the pack. Like, I mean, this is not a full pack, but if I were to look at everything here, would I pick Ral from these? Probably not. I would probably pick the Seedglaive Mentor, which in and of itself, and the synergy of the mice deck is, I think, just way more powerful. But feel free to disagree with that one. Let's open the next. All right. Storm Chaser's Talent. It's one of the classes. 1 mana to come out, and then when it enters, you create one of the otter tokens with prowess, and then for 4 mana, you level it up. When it comes to level 2, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand, and then the 6 mana is whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. Good class. This actually pairs with one of the rare blue spells. Gosh, which one was it? It basically has an infinite combo between the two where you just keep bringing each one of them back over and over again. But yes, very nice card. Again, don't know if I would first pick it, but if you are going blue-red, this you could say I'm locking it in, taking this for blue-red. Yeah, very good for that one. Next pack. Muera, Trash Tactician. 3 mana, 2/4, and at the beginning of your first main, add 1 mana, either a mountain or forest, for each raccoon you control, and whenever you expend 4, you gain 3, and when you expend 8, exile the top 2 of your library, and until the end of your next turn, you can play this card. So very good value. Want to obviously have lots of raccoons in your deck for this, but it can go off for sure with the expend mechanic. So I would be tempted to take this first pick and just try to force in raccoons, because getting this and having lots of raccoons just is going to make Muera go off and get you just tons of value, and expend just really beefs up your creatures. So yeah, I think this is first pick worthy for sure. All right, let's see here. Balin the Haymaker, 3 mana, 4/3, tap 2 untapped tokens. So it's a rabbit warrior. So rabbits are the main source of tokens, though not the only. Add 1 mana of any color, tap 3 untapped tokens, draw a card, tap 4 untapped, and put 3 1/1 counters on Balin, and it gains trample until end of turn. Obviously, need the token deck. The problem with this card is it's 3 specific mana, and this set does not have a ton of great fixing. So if you first pick this, you're going to have to prioritize ways to find, the lands that you're looking for, or get the mana rampers that do any color mana, so you have to prioritize that pretty highly. But if you can get this with a lot of token generation, then yes, it becomes a very good card. Not sure if I'd first pick it. I think between these two in limited, I probably would take Hunter's Talent, just because it gives you more openness and it's a punch effect, and it just has a really good effect over the course of the game for not a lot of mana. But if you can synergize, which this set is all about, then that is Bloomburrow, then this can be a very powerful card. All right, let's see about the next one. Valley Might Caller. Mana 1/1, trample, and when another frog, rabbit, raccoon, or squirrel you control enters, you put a counter on it. Yeah, this is great, and this is especially good in the frog deck because there's so many ways to flicker your creatures and just have this thing grow. Yeah, absolutely worthy of first pick. This can go off, especially if you pick it early and build around a frog deck with this, with some other supporting, rabbits, raccoons, and squirrels. Really, really good. All right, what do we have? Dragonhawk, Fate's Tempest, 5 mana, 5/5 flying, already good stat line. And whenever this enters or attacks, exile the top X, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 4 or greater. So it really wants to live in, beefier creatures. So probably the Expend deck in Bloomburrow Limited. You may play those cards until the end your next end step, and at the beginning of your next end step, Dragonhawk deals 2 damage to each opponent for each of those cards that are still exiled. So you can use this as kind of a direct damage as well as card ramp, but it's just a good stat line. So yeah, nail this first pick. Take this over Seaglaive Mentor, but yeah, very powerful card. Is a reason that it's mythic. Portent of Calamity. I've played this, I think, in 2 of my limited drafts already on video. Solid card, especially late game. The problem that I've run into it is I never quite get the extra ability of you may cast a spell from among the exiled cards without paying its mana cost if you exiled 4 or more cards this way. And that is a type, so you have to have like a land, sorcery, instant, creature, artifact, some combination of 4 unique types out of all the types. Enchantment would be one, and if you don't hit that, then you still get the cards in your hand, but you don't, or you still get one of each type of card in your hand that you discover. You just don't get to cast the free. So I would not first pick this. Solid value card in late game if you're in blue, but I do not think it's worthy of first picking. Oh, well, another Valley Might Caller. Sweet, we got 2 of those now. Maybe I should do some standard frog action going forward. Let's do the next one. Scavenger's Talent. This is for the squirrel, the green-black squirrel deck. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control die, you create a food. Only triggers once a turn. Whenever you sack a permanent, target player mills. And then at the beginning of your end step, you may sack 3 or other non-land permanents. And if you do, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. You can mill your opponent out in limited with this. Now, you have to have a lot of synergy with creating of food. So you need to highly value food creation if you're going to really play this. But you can mill your opponent out with this by doing that. So yes, it's kind of situational. Could you take it, pack 1, pick 1, and then try to force? Yes. Could you have a great squirrel deck leading up to this with lots of food token generation, and then you see this one in like pack 3? It's a slam dunk. I don't know if I would pack 1, pick 1 this, but if you want to force squirrels in that situation, that would be great, but you need to prioritize food generation if you're going to do that. Next one. All right, we got a mythic. It's a wild card. All right, next one. Paw Patch Recruit, incredible card for 3 mana. You do the offspring, so total of 3 mana. Then you get the original and plus the 1/1 token with the same text. And it's whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, put a counter on target creature that you control other than that creature. So basically, when your opponents want to target something, to interact with it, when Paw Patch is on the battlefield, you get to put a counter on some other creature that hasn't been targeted by your opponent. And so it really makes your opponent's interaction with your stuff it buffs your stuff, your other stuff. Very powerful. Yeah, slam dunk, pack one, pick one, for sure. Super cheap for getting the offspring in terms of getting 3 mana for 2 creatures with this ability is just insane. Wix Patrol is really good. Usually it kills something, when it comes in. And then Beauregard Mentor is a must-have for the rabbit, green-white rabbit token deck. Fabled Passage land. Search for any basic, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. But if you control 4 or more, you untap the land. So that's super nice ability. No, not first pack one, pick one, but yeah, mana fixing. Really good mana fixing, if that's what you need. All right, another Scavenger's Talent. All right, sounds great. Let's go to the next one. Osteomancer Adept, 2 mana 2/2 with Death Touch, already good stat line. Then you can tap it at instant speed, just tap the creature. Until end of turn, you may cast creature spells from your graveyard by foraging in addition to paying their other cost. And if you cast a spell this way, that creature enters with a finality counter on it. Yeah, amazing for the squirrel deck. Yeah, first, I definitely think it's pack one, pick one worthy for sure. Obviously, you have to pretty much do squirrels if you're going to do that. But again, this Bloomburrow set is all about synergy. It really wants you to pick a lane of 2 colors and you just find that lane and make a really synergistic deck. There's not a ton of, here's my one single card bomb, doesn't matter what color it is, it's going to win the game. It's not that set. You really need to stay in your lane for this set. But yeah, definitely pack one, pick one worthy. All right, another mythic. Glarb, Calamity's Augur. So Sultai, that is Swamp Forest Island, 3 mana 2/4 Death Touch, good stat line. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. That ability in and of itself is amazing. And then you may play lands and cast spells with mana value 4 or greater from the top of your library, and you can surveil too. Yeah, I would snatch this up in a heartbeat. Even though it's 3 color, it's a very powerful set of abilities. And yeah, I would look for the mana rampers with this, so you could cast those for mana value 4 or greater from the top. But I really like this card. I think it's a great build around. I would pack one, pick one this one, because you can try to focus and build around whether it's frogs or squirrels. You could go your pick with these colors and try to splash the final color that is not your focus for Glarb. Wick, I think I've talked about Wick before. First, when I saw this, I thought it was really good. It can be really good, but you pretty much need to be Grixis. You need to be 3 colors to do its ability for pain mana, sacrificing a snail. And so to do that, it just can be really tricky in your build. Otherwise, and you also have to have a lot of rats. That's the other thing. You really have to have a lot of rats. So I would not pick one this personally. But if you are already in a deck with lots of rats, like the, the 7 cards in the graveyard mechanic, it's eluding me at the moment, but then you could probably pick this up and it could work. But yeah, you really, really, really want to have 3 colors here, Swamp Island, Mountain, to activate this ability. But I would not pack one, pick one this one. All right, last Bloomburrow set, or card deck pack, what do we call them? Lunar Convocation. This is for the black-white bat deck. It's an enchantment, so at the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, each opponent loses a life. And at the beginning of your end step, if you gained and lost life this turn, create a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. Then you can pay 2 mana and 2 life to draw a card. Yes, if you can get where the middle at the beginning of your end, if you gained and lost life this turn going in your engine, then this takes off. Yeah, I mean, if you saw this pack one, pick one, you could say, you know what, I'm gonna go bats and try to force it and see, but it's a very powerful card in the bat deck. So, and I really, really like the bat deck quite a bit. So I think unless there was something like just hard removal, I would probably pack one this one. All right, Outlaws of Thunder Junction pack, one of my favorite sets, and I got 2 rares. That's great. Bristly Bill. I love me some Bristly Bill. 2 mana, 2/2, and then when a land enters, you put a counter on a creature, and then pay 5 at instant speed, and you can double the number of counters on each creature you control. Obviously wants to be in a counter deck. Excellent pack one, pick one right out of the gate. And Primal Might, one of the bonus sheet. So a target creature gets +X/+X in a turn, then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Yeah, good card, solid. Not pack one, pick one worthy, I don't think, but Bristly Bill, I definitely would. All right, Murders at Karlov. This one I never actually played personally, so don't know as much about this one. But here is the Niv Mizzet, which is the 5-color, 6/6 flying, hexproof for multicolored. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, it deals X to any target. Target player draws X, and you gain X life, where X is the number of different color pairs among permanents you control that are exactly 2 colors. Great build around. Probably more constructed, but yeah, you can have some fun if you want to try to build this unlimited. But yeah, great card if you build around it. Great constructed card. Caverns, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And we get a rare land, yeah. So you could pay 3 and it becomes a 2/3 with Menace. When it attacks, you can discard a card if you do. So it's a looter as well. Yeah, good value land. Yeah, just a good value land. I don't think I would take any land. Pack one, pick one, unlimited. Wilds of Eldraine, another set that I have enjoyed. Leyline of Sanctity. Constructed card. Yeah, straight up constructed. I don't know if I would play this in limited. It's too specific, but good card for constructed. Heartflame Duelist. Yeah, definitely pack one, pick one. Instant pick here. The adventure is 3 damage to any target at an instant speed for 3. So it's a lightning bolt. And then you can play the 3/1, and then instant and sorceries you control have lifelink, but just an incredible stat line. Really good card. And last one, All Will Be One. You can tell I haven't really opened much of this set in MTG Arena. And Phyrexian Arena, though, you notice that I do have Phyrexian Arenas. I have purchased some with my wild cards. Yeah, instant pack one, pick one for me. Card advantage. And it is double swamp, but that's such a great card in anything with black. Really, really good card. Okay, that's all the packs we have for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoy the content. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for yeah, joining us on these pack openings. I hope to have more pack openings in the very near future, but we will talk to all of you then. Everybody have a nice day.